Hey guys, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Tessa, and today we're just gonna have a little bit of a chat because I haven't done an up-close personal talk, chat, life update video in a long time. First of all, how's it going? How are you guys doing? Been a while. I'm doing really good today. I don't know if you guys can tell. I washed my hair, I put on makeup, feeling just really smiley and happy and energetic. I haven't even had that much caffeine, but I am having caffeine right now. I'm having guava oxy-shred by EHP. That's why I'm jazzed. I'm also just jazzed because I'm alive and I'm living, so that's pretty cool too. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this video is just kind of talk to you. I know I've done a lot of workout videos and voiceovers and don't really get to know me or like get to know my personality. Oh my god, there's a squirrel outside. So that's what I wanted this video to be, is I just wanted to, you know, just get chatty with you and just have you, you know, get to know me and just spend a little bit of time with me. So what I did was I posted a question on my Instagram and I said, what do you want me to talk about in my next video? It could be anything. It could be life, weight gain. Someone wants me to talk about dating. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scroll through and I'm gonna find what you guys want me to talk about the most, and then we're just gonna talk about it. Okay, so the first thing that people want me to talk about is weight gain. So if you followed along with my journey, you'll know I got down to a really low body fat. I had veins legit in my stomach, which was really cool, but also, you know, really unhealthy. My body, that's not where my body belongs. I did a whole reverse diet series and you guys probably notice I have gained weight. You can probably see it in my face. Like if you watch this video and then watch a video to where I was like 1 week out, I have like an alien head and my face is sunken in, and now people have been saying I have little chipmunk cheeks. So yes, I have gained weight. However, weight gain is 100% normal and healthy, and I knew I needed to gain a little bit more because this is a little bit TMI. This is kind of like directed towards the girls here, but I lost my menstrual cycle when I was dieting for my shows, and that's like a clear sign that my body is struggling, that I'm too lean, I'm too low in body weight, so I couldn't even produce a menstrual cycle. My body was like, yeah, okay, see ya. So the whole process of gaining weight and having my hormones, you know, get back to normal, it can get really uncomfortable. And I know for a while there, I was really struggling. I filmed a video one day where I just start venting to the camera and I'm like in tears crying, talking about depression and talking about how upset I was. And I didn't know what was happening. I had no idea. This was about a month ago and I was so sad. Like, I don't think I've ever been that emotionally disturbed. It was terrible. I was having just the worst time. So I filmed this video and I'm gonna upload it, and then 2 days later, I get my period. I was like, oh, now I get it. And ever since then, I have just been in this cheery, happy mood. I was finally eating enough dietary fat for my hormones to actually, you know, do what they're supposed to do and normalize. At the end of the day, yes, I gained weight, but I'm also growing muscle and my period is back. I feel amazing. I don't feel fatigued. I can walk my dog, which is amazing. She's actually right in the background. The thing with weight gain is you go on Instagram and it seems to be like the trend. Like everybody just is toned and lean all the time. But it's a little bit different if you're, say, a competitor or say somebody who wants to make serious changes to their physique. You can't stay lean all the time if you want to make significant muscle increases on your body. So yes, I'm a little bit up in weight, but I am growing a lot more muscle. For example, last year, I look completely different than I did last year. I still have my leg veins, I still have my arm veins. It's all about different body compositions, and honestly, it comes down to genetics where you hold fat. It can be a little bit uncomfortable when you are gaining weight and you're putting a little bit of body fat on, but I'm assuring you it is a necessary step in gaining muscle. And also, if you were in my case, when you were in an extreme caloric deficit, it's needed to get back to health. Okay, another talking point. Somebody wants me to talk about fake friends. And I have a lot of things to say about this, and I'm gonna do so in the most respectful way. There's a lot of fakeness in not only the fitness industry, but just life. And I mean, we've all probably experienced, you know, a friendship that doesn't work out, or somebody who goes behind your back. When it's happening to us, we feel like there's something wrong with us. We feel like we're the problem. I've definitely had my fair share of that this year. I came into 2019 with a big friend group. I had lots of people by my side, or at least I thought they were by my side. And when I started to make the decisions for myself that I needed to make in order to become successful, switching coaches and, you know, competing in 6 shows throughout the summer, and then eventually earning my pro card, a huge amount of those people who had supported me decided that they didn't want to support me anymore. They didn't want to be my friend anymore. And they started talking very badly about me. I was really bothered by it for the longest time, because these people I had legitimately considered family. Like, they were in some of my YouTube videos. I talked highly about them. I loved them, and I still do love them. I don't think you ever really stop loving somebody, but just because you love somebody doesn't mean that they need to be in your life. I definitely learned that sometimes the people clapping for you won't clap for you when your back is turned. It's honestly kind of difficult for me to talk about, because I was extremely hurt and I was treated very unfairly. But I also don't want to come on here and be like, this person did this and this and this, screw that person. Like, that's not what I'm about anymore. I used to be that kind of person, but now I'm just like, I honestly could not care less for the drama. So what I learned from that experience, from those people leaving my life and, you know, choosing to speak negatively about me, and they actually have me blocked on social media. That was like the part that hurt the most, because it's just like, are you just gonna try and pretend that I don't exist anymore? Nobody likes when people talk badly about them. I mean, even when I get a negative comment on something on Instagram, I'm like, oh, how could somebody say that? You have to realize that somebody who's genuinely happy with themselves on the inside does not go around talking badly about other people, trying to break other people down, trying to, you know, ruin someone's day. A happy person does not do that. This is how I realized that I was not the problem. I didn't do anything wrong, and it helps me feel a little bit of sympathy for these people, because clearly they are struggling. They are not content with themselves on the inside, especially in the world of the fitness industry. It's huge with like comparison and not feeling good enough. And trust me, I have been there. I have been in those shoes. I know exactly what that feels like. So I can resonate with how these people are feeling. I can resonate with the shit talking. I've been there and I understand. And while that doesn't make it okay, it helps me to understand why somebody would want me to fail, why somebody would want me to fall on my ass, why someone would wish negative things upon me. Sometimes the people in your corner aren't actually in your corner for you. I've lost a lot of people this year, but I have gained so many real, true, amazing friends. So if you're in a place where, you know, you're dealing with fake friends and manipulation and you're losing people in your life, just know that God and the universe has something so much better planned for you. I can honestly say I spend a lot of time by myself. You know, like, I don't have a large friend group anymore, but on the same breath, I have never been happier, and I've never been more content with my life and the people in my life. I'm not trying to be dragged in one way or another. I'm not trying to be influenced in a bad way or manipulated or taken advantage of. The people in my life are there because they want me to succeed, and I want them to succeed as well. Somebody wants me to talk about competing and dating and just trying to juggle both of those. I actually haven't had a committed relationship, like a boyfriend, since I was 18. It was a long-term one, and since then I've just kind of been like doing me. This is actually a really good thing to talk about because it's pretty much my life. Like, I'm a competitor, so I know basically the ins and outs of what's gonna happen once I start dieting. And I just think it's a good thing to talk about just in case you are experiencing the same thing. Once I get below a certain body weight, and once I get to a certain point in prep where, you know, my energy's low and I'm hungry, and, you know, my thoughts start to really just slow down and I just kind of become this like workhorse, a few things happen which can affect a relationship. Probably the most prominent thing that happens is I lose my sex drive. It's gone. I know this happens to so many other people, especially women. I've talked to a few guys where I know that happens to them too, but it's more predominant in women. And it's not only just your sex drive. You just kind of get in this weird mood and feel where you're just like, don't touch me, don't come near me, I don't want to be touched, I just want my space. Because you become so uncomfortable in your day-to-day life, pretty much being malnourished, being on a low-calorie diet, probably not getting enough sleep, you know, all of your physical activity is spent in the gym. You just get in this mode where you're like, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be talked to. I want my space. I understand the way that I feel is normal. However, the way that I project myself onto somebody else, I have full control of that, no matter how difficult it can be when you're in a caloric deficit. What I will do differently next time is I just will make my partner very aware of how I'm feeling. If it's really a committed relationship and that person really cares about me more than just the bedroom, they will 100% understand. Something you can do if you are dieting and you're in a relationship is you can find cool, cute things to do together. Like you can do your cardio together, you can go on walks together, things that don't necessarily have to do with food or, you know, social settings. You can just be with each other. You can watch movies, you can go on walks. You can do cute things together and just try and enjoy each other's presence and energy instead of everything having to be about food and sex, which becomes very difficult when you're on a contest prep. So the last thing I'll talk about is a lot of people just want me to talk about life, like just general life, what's going on and what I'm gonna be doing next. I am kind of excited to share with you guys this little plan that I've come up with by myself. I don't know if I'm gonna compete again in 2020. What I'm really excited to do for 2020 is you guys, I wanna live my life. My plan is going to be, I want to do a mini cut by myself, just gonna be me, do my own diet, do my own cardio, my own training, because I've never done something, like I've never done a diet by myself. It's always been with a coach. It's always been with someone telling me what to do, me reporting to someone, them giving me feedback. That's great if you have this super important goal. And for me, I did have that goal. I had the pro card and my amazing coach, James, helped me get there. Like I said, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 about competing in 2020. However, I do want to learn more about myself and my body. I did my own reverse diet and it was amazing. I learned so much about myself. So this is where I get the idea. I should do a mini cut and see what I can do with myself, with my own knowledge, my own creation with my body. I think it would be so much fun. And when I say mini cut, I'm talking like 4 to 6 weeks. Like I won't be going in this crazy deficit where I feel like trash and garbage, and I want to make a goal not to have my calories go below 1500. So for the pro card, my calories were at around 800. And I was doing 1,000 calories of cardio a day. That's extreme, but that's what my body had adapted to. So if I wanted to lose any more weight, I had to push past that because my body had adapted to that situation. I reverse dieted my calories up to probably well over 2,000 by now. I'm pretty much intuitively eating at this point, but what I want to do is I want to slowly decrease them, just a little bit of cardio, and just see what can happen if I just, you know, take it slow and I don't go below 1500. I think it would be a really good learning experience for me. The majority of my life really and my fitness journey, it's always been off season, on season, off season, on season, and that played a huge part. But now I'm totally comfortable with myself and I want to really take myself places and see what I can do. Not only that, my best friend Josh, he is competing in 2020. So I get to be the little hype girl and cheer him on, and he's starting his diet in February. So for a little bit, we're actually going to be dieting together. And I really wanted to do a YouTube series on that. It would be like the contrast between a male bodybuilder dieting and then a female bikini competitor dieting. I just think it would be really fun, and then we could also film like meal prep and cardio and all the things we do. So lots of ideas there. So I want to do a mini cut for 4 to 6 weeks. Then I want to bring myself back to maintenance, kind of just chill out for a little bit, you know, 3 months or so. And then I want to do another cut. That'll be just before the summer. And when I finish that cut, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to do a road trip. So I'm planning to go to Washington State, Oregon, and then finish in California, because I've always wanted to go to California. Like my whole life, I've wanted to go on that beach and take a picture on that beach, and I think it would be perfect if I did like a mini diet right before that, so I'm in good bikini shape, and then I can go on the beach and be like, I'm living my life. That's the plan for me. And then if I do compete in 2020, I'm honestly leaning towards the shows after August. That's when the 2021 Olympia qualifying shows start. I can start trying to, you know, get to that Olympia stage and become an Olympian, which I think would be so cool. For once, you guys, like for the first time in a very long time, I feel like I can breathe and I can live, and I'm so excited. I keep looking outside because it's so beautiful outside. It's kind of like that December weather where it's kind of like a sunset, but it's also 3 p.m. so it's not dark enough to be a sunset, but it's just beautiful. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it brought you some good energy and you learned a little bit about me and what I'm looking forward to in the new year. So don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and I'm just super excited to just build on what we have. I hit 21,000 on YouTube, so that's really, really cool, and I'm hoping 2020 will just be a year of growth and growing this online family, because you guys know how much family means to me. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.